Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Logic Medico. Today's interesting topic is development of palate. Welcome to Logic Medico, where we are understanding the concepts in medicine. So what is this palate? It is a structure which is present in the roof of the oral cavity. It separates the nasal cavity from the oral cavity. The anterior 3/4 of this palate is hard. It's called the hard palate because it is bony. The posterior 1/4, it is not bony, so it's called a soft palate. So these are the two portions of the palate, the hard palate and the soft palate. The palate helps in the separation of the respiratory passage into the nasal cavity from the digestive tract, that is the oral cavity. So it forms an important junction between the two tracts, the aero digestive tracts. So this development of the palate occurs in two stages. The first stage is called the primitive palate. The next stage is called the definitive palate. So the earliest palate to develop is the primitive palate. The subsequent palate is called as a definitive palate. The lower end of the frontonasal process. This is the fetus. We are seeing the palate from below. You can see the eyes, you can see the forehead, and here a process will come. It's called the frontonasal process. The lower end of the frontonasal process, because of the appearance of the nasal pit, it is divided into medial nasal process and lateral nasal process. The medial nasal process on either side unites to form the nasal septum and the philtrum of the upper lip. It is this portion, that is medial nasal process, both sides which are derived from frontonasal process, joins together and extend backwards in a wedge-shaped fashion called as primitive palate. This carries the upper 4 incisal teeth. So what is primitive palate? Done from frontonasal process, derivative called medial nasal processes, giving rise to philtrum of the upper lip and a backward wedge-like extension carrying the upper 4 incisal is called as a primitive palate. Initially, the tongue is a really large organ which is projecting not only in the oral cavity but also in the nasal cavity, preventing the formation of the palate. Subsequently, what happens? The inner surface of this maxillary process, this is a maxilla, is a yellow colored stuff. The inner surface of the maxillary process gives a horizontal shelf-like projection. It's called as a palatal process. These palatal processes approximate towards one another, they fuse with one another, and also with the primitive palate in the form of a Y-shaped fashion. So we'll see that in the next slides. Here you can see the frontal view, the stomachodium or the primitive mouth, frontonasal process, maxillary process, is mandibular process. This is the child's mouth is opened up and you are seeing from the nasal area. See, it's a primitive palate formed by the two medial nasal process. Wedge-like extension keeps on growing. So at this point, the inner surface of the maxillary process is trying to give palatal process, a horizontal shelf-like projection. But this horizontal shelf-like projection is prevented from meeting with one another because of the large tongue. I told you already, large tongue is not only in oral cavity but also into the nasal cavity. So this large tongue subsequently is pushed forward by whom? By this mandibular process. This mandibular process forms the lower jaw. Is your lower jaw projecting forward or not? Yes, right. So initially it's a depression here. Subsequently it grows forward along with the lower jaw. Open your lower jaw and see whether the tongue will go down or not. It's going right. So when the lower jaw or the mandibular process goes forward, it pulls the tongue forwards and makes it depressed. Now there is a chance for the palatal processes to grow towards one another. because the tongue is no longer entering the nasal cavity because it is being pushed forward by the mandibular process. Therefore, the palatal processes from the inner surface of the maxillary process grows towards one another. They not only fuse with one another but also fuse with this wedge-like extension called the primitive palate in the form of Y. You can clearly see this in the form of Y. So subsequently it's fused. It's completely fused, separating this oral cavity inferiorly from the nasal cavity superiorly. So this is the definitive palate. Failure or fusion of this results in cleft in this uvula. The cleft can also extend deeper in the soft palate and into the hard palate. The cleft can be only one side, complete cleft palate like this, or it can be both sides. That is failure or fusion of contonasal process with the palatal processes. The inner surface of maxillary process results in complete cleft lip. The same thing can be explained in the line diagram for you to write in an exam. So each of these, the lowermost part of the nasal septum, median nasal process is give rise to a wedge-like extension called the primitive palate. This is a maxillary process cut section. The inner surface of this gives a horizontal shelf-like projection called the palatal process. These palatal processes along with the primitive palate forms the definitive palate. To summarize, the lower end of the frontonasal process, which has formed the median nasal process, both of them unite to form the filtrum of the upper lip and wedge-like extension called the primitive palate. Initially, the primitive palate is alone because of the large tongue. Subsequently, the inner surface of the maxillary process gives a horizontal shape-like projection called the palatal process. These palatal processes grows towards one another. You can see that. Now it's fusing with one another and also with the primitive palate. Ultimately, it has fused with the primitive palate to form the entire palate with the palatal processes on either side and the primitive palate to form the entire palate. The anterior 3/4 of this will undergo ossification, meaning deposition of calcium salt and formation of bone cells, osteoblasts, osteocytes, giving rise to hard palate. Posterior 1/4 of this muscles will migrate here and it will not ossify, so it will be soft palate. So soft palate is an unossified form of the definitive palate. This soft palate is very usually between nasopharynx and oropharynx. Thank you for watching and learning Medico. Like and share this video with friends. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification. Thank you once again for loving me.